And you can see the chicken eggs, and an interesting fact that we need to talk about is every egg is marked with a lion, which means it's kept to the best possible conditions. And also
great.
On the top of an egg is a code, and that is every farm has its own code. So if you find out what your code is, you can actually look up what farm the eggs come from.
Wow.
So it's traceable, to every farm. So that's fantastic.
Amazing. And so what do we have here then, JP?
Okay, so again, duck eggs. So we eat a lot of duck eggs, and again, they're fantastic, really nice to eat, much creamier and richer in flavour. And again, you can use them in lots and lots of different recipes.
Great. And am I right in thinking there's a sort of a relationship between the colour of the bird and the colour of their eggs?
Yeah, it's quite similar. A lot of birds, dappled birds like the quail, obviously have dappled eggs. White chickens and white birds tend to lay white eggs. Yeah, so you can actually get brown chickens that lay white eggs. So it doesn't always work, but normally that's the case. Yeah.
They like to fool us sometimes, don't they?
They do indeed. So then, if we move on up in size, we have our goose. So a goose egg, again, a nice rich egg, very similar to a duck egg, but just bigger. And goose eggs, again, if you get the opportunity to eat a goose egg, really, really nice, lovely egg. And then quails, so quail eggs, so little quails are sort of like little wild birds, and really nice rich flavour to the egg. And the quail eggs, you can see they're all mottled and a lovely sort of weird looking shell. And the idea is quails actually live in undergrowth. So the mottling is to camouflage the egg. So if the bird leaves the nest, nobody can spot where the eggs are.
So clever, isn't it?
It is,
and they're
yeah.
so cute, those little eggs. They don't actually look like real when you look closely.
I know, little tiny. And when you peel them, it's a lot of work just to get a very little egg out of the egg.
But
it
it's
tastes
a flavour.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
brilliant.
Okay, and we have a giant egg here.
The giant of all eggs. And if you see our ostrich behind us, I didn't realise quite how tall they were. 1.7 metres to 2 metres.
Wow.
I wouldn't
is
if
crazy.
I had 14,000 of those. Now that would be a handful.
That would
wouldn't
be
it?
hard work.
I know, brilliant. And then the egg. Again, this is a really tough egg. I think this would be a bit harder to break with your spoon for a boiled egg in the morning.
Yeah, and this is a real egg, isn't it? It's just been
It
emptied. But this shell is so thick.
It is.
So
it is.
thick.
And it would take half an hour to soft boil that and 2 hours to a hard boiled egg.
And how long to eat it?
I know.